Hello students, welcome to yet another lesson. Today we are going to discuss our third chapter, and the name of the chapter is Heaven Lake. The story has been written by Bikram Seth. This is basically a travel log, and here we will discuss the key points or the story outline, but I will suggest to go through the text very nicely to understand the descriptions and the beauties that is said by the narrator. So let's get started. Heaven Lake is basically Seth's journey through cultural paradigms to China, Tibet, and finally to his own country, India. Its journey when he was a student at Nanjing University from 1980 to 1982, and during the summer recess of 1981 he returned home to Delhi via Nepal and Tibet. The journey or travelogue is based on the journal that he kept and the photographs which he took on the journey. His leisurely journey account of his travels and traverses through the natural landscapes, which are pure descriptions of natural vista of Chinese culture and way of living. Here in the story, the narrator started his journey from Urumqi to Heaven Lake. This lake lies in Bogdashan range, above 2000 meters above the sea level. The journey he took nicely depicted in the extract. Bright brilliant sky, desert through arable land to pasture, the white torrent of stream, and so on. When the narrator set off his journey, he didn't put on any warm clothes, and for that, with the elevation, he had to face the inhospitability of the weather. He reached a beautiful cottage where they decided to refuge. Yes, the narrator had one friend along with him in this journey, whose name is John. Mr. Cow is the owner of the cottage and who runs it. The narrator is charmed by the calm and quiet nature of Mr. Cow. There they enjoyed the charm of the nature, and nicely he described or portrays the landscape of the place for his readers. The placidity and crystal clear water of the Heaven Lake tempted him to take swim, but the narrator was cautioned by Mr. Cow and shared the incident of Beijing athlete who was drowned and never was found. But the narrator overcome his fear to take a dip along its shoreside. It is a vivid journey of the narrator that gives a glimpse of the place. Then John, his friend, left one day before the narrator, and the narrator decided to explore the place a bit more and its local markets. The day of his leaving, he decided to visit the local market to buy a leather coat, caps, a few other things. There we find that he met an old man of Turkey who is a cap seller, whose lovely gesture has nicely been shown, and the writer becomes overwhelmed with it and left the place. Up to this has been given in our text. It is a travelogue where we come to know about the place, its life, culture, and all. To get the best charm of a travelogue is going through its original rather than its summary. Therefore, my suggestion is to go through the text to enjoy it. And if you find anything difficult to understand, let me know. So this much for today. Thank you.